Yeah, so I've had a few questionable jobs. No, that's not what I said. That's what I said. Alright, so one day I saw an ad looking for people in Frankfurt to sell home stereos. They paid for training and transportation. Cool. Job requirements: bilingual, English and German, check and check. Driver's license, and previous sales experience, A+. Check, check, check. After a quick phone interview, they ask if I could come down the next day. So I meet the guy outside the train station. After we hop into his van, I figure we're headed to the office of the company. Yeah, instead we end up in this residential area, and he parks in front of a normal house. Inside, there's about 6 or 7 guys, and that's it. Zero decorations, barely any furniture. I'm talking bare-ass bones, empty house. Now some of you might be thinking, Danger Will Robinson, Danger Will Robinson. And I understand. But remember, paid training and transportation. They were giving me $50 for training and $20 for gas to get there, or train in my case. And one weekly ticket worked out to be less than $20 if I remember right. And paid meant I got cash in hand that day. So, yeah, like I give a shit. The guy who picked me up grabs 2 large boxes from another room, the stereos, and we put them in the van and we leave. As we start driving around, he hands me a sales brochure. Now, I'm going to be honest. I don't know anything about stereos. I know how to use one, and I know what sounds good to my ears, but that's about it. But that brochure, it looked nice. It made this home stereo look legit. After that, he tells me I can just sit back today and watch. Just check it out, see what I think. Then he tells me the interesting part. Yeah, this is probably going to be a different kind of sales pitch than you're used to. As if on cue, he spots someone about to get into their car. He pulls the van up next to the guy and rolls down his window. He says something like, "Excuse me, do you speak English?" The other guy's like, "Yes, a little bit." "Hey man, I'm a delivery driver, and I just dropped off a bunch of stereos." "Yeah, so?" So, the company screwed up. Then he hops out of the van, takes the guy, and he leads him around the back. He opens up the van and he shows him the boxes. And he grabs a clipboard that's sitting there. I have 2 extra stereos. Look, they have the amount I picked up and the amount I delivered. Everything is signed off on. They totally screwed up. Okay, and do you want to buy a stereo? What? Look, we got to get back soon and pick up our next delivery, so we haven't got much time to get rid of these. Yo, Smiley, hand me that brochure, will you? I do, and he starts showing the guy just how awesome the stereo is, how high-tech it is, how expensive it is. I got to admit, to my surprise, the guy is looking interested. Okay, so how much do you want? Yo, we're just looking for some party money, right, Smiley? Would you take 50? Dude, come on, we're splitting this. Seriously? How do I know there's really a stereo in there? Good question, I thought. But he opens up the boxes and he shows the guy. Sure enough, there is the exact same stereo equipment as in the brochure. Hey, how about 400? 400? No, that's too much. I don't have that much on me. This next thing that he said, it really floored me. Hey, that's no problem. We'll drive you over to the ATM and back real quick. But to my surprise, this guy actually thinks about it. And then, well, would you take 300? So the sales guy looks around like he's thinking about it for a moment. Then he asks me, "What do you think, Smiley? 150 each?" Yeah, I just shrugged, not sure how to react. Nobody gave me a script. Shit, we really got to get back soon. Fine, he says. 300 it is. And he shakes the guy's hand. Then he hops in his own car, and he tells us to follow him to an ATM. I can personally understand him not trusting getting in the van with us. I don't think I would do it. But I was surprised that week at how many people actually got in the van with us to go to the ATM. I just couldn't help thinking, damn, these people are lucky we aren't some crazies or something. But anyway, we follow him, he gets the money, pays us, puts the stereo in his car. We say thanks, act like we gotta leave before the boss starts wondering what's taking so long, and we go. First sale made of the day. A few minutes later, he pulls over and hands me my money. I'm just thinking, cool, that was easy. And that's what we did for the rest of the day. he sold 2 more stereos. We had a long-ass lunch, drank a beer. It was pretty simple. I will admit, I did feel a little bit weird about it. I mean, if the stereo was really so high-end, who the hell is going to be selling it for $300 or $350? I mean, not unless that shit's really stolen. And the whole sales pitch was, hey, want to buy these stolen stereos I got? I didn't think I was going to be taking this job. But I did have a train ticket good for the whole week. So I went back the next day. And the next. Each time I drove with someone different. Then on the last day, the guy I'm with asks, you ready to give it a shot? I told him I wasn't sure. Then he says, tell you what, you've already got your money for the day. Why don't you take the wheel, drive around, and pick someone? If you sell them, I'll split the commission with you. What can I say? Money talks. So we spot a car at a fast food restaurant. Dude, right there, he says. 2 guys, nice car, couldn't be more perfect. So I take a deep breath, and I go for it. I pull up, ask if they speak English, and they tell me no. So I switch to German, and I keep going with the sales pitch. I hop out, just like I learned. I open the back of the van, show them the stereos and the delivery order. And just like I'd seen many times over the past week, these guys were looking pretty damn interested. I mean, to the point I'm actually thinking, damn, I might actually sell both these guys. Then I asked the question. So guys, want to buy a stereo? And they pull out their badges. Okay, yeah, that's not really what happened. I mean, them pulling out their badges, yeah, that happened. Them being cops, well, yeah, that's true. No wonder they seemed, so interested from the jump. What happened next? Yeah, that happened. From the jump. What happened next? So the guy I'm with, he comes over, starts explaining that, hey, these stereos aren't actually stolen, and this is, just a sales pitch they use. What I found interesting was that he was explaining the whole thing in English, and the cops seemed to have no problem understanding a single word he said. We end up having to hang around for like 45 minutes, and then we're finally able to go. Then, on the drive back, the guy, he tells me we actually kind of got lucky. One of the other guys back at the house, he had to spend the night in jail 2 nights ago, until the cops finally got it figured out. And can I just say, seriously? I mean, I wasn't planning on taking the job anyways. I just saw it as an easy week with some easy money and an interesting experience. But the first time I try it and the guys turn out to be cops? Seriously? And as you can probably guess, that was my last day. The moral? Well, I guess, yeah, you probably shouldn't buy stuff from random guys selling stuff out of a van on the street. Especially if they tell you that shit is stolen. I mean, come on. This is One Dead Smiley, and I'm out.